Hi everyone and welcome to this video. I'm Karaniki and today I'm drawing another character that is gonna for this channel, I guess. So his name is Zinan, but before I start talking a bit more about him and letting you get to know him a bit more, I'm just gonna say, why is this video uploaded on a Sunday instead of a Friday? It's a very important question. Well, I'm gonna answer it right now. So, I expressed a bit of a worry last video about school and stuff, and that's exactly what has happened right now, because I won't have time to upload on Fridays because of school. So, my schedule isn't that bad. Technically, I would have if it wasn't for the buses and all of this, like getting down to school, I had to bike, and that takes in the morning 20 minutes, but I bike earlier so that I know that I have at least 10 minutes that I can work with. If something happens, I got these 10 minutes. So technically that whole thing takes like an hour, because the bus ride takes a half hour too, so it's travel that is 1 hour, plus that the buses only goes like once an hour. So if I end like 5 minutes past, let's say 2 in the afternoon, I have to wait for the bus that comes 3 in the afternoon. It's pretty annoying. So that means I got like a lot of time to just sit around and wait. And you would think that I would have time to maybe work on my stuff then, but I don't know if I'm gonna have homework, how much homework I'm gonna have. Even though the first week we already got homework, kind of like we did them while we were waiting the bus, so I guess that was fine. But still, I have to see if I can work when I get home. I also have my comic, so maybe in the future I will have to maybe record some of my comic pages that I'm working on so that I can get a video out of it and get the comic page done. I'm gonna see if I can work on a schedule kind of thing, or at least decide, okay, no slacking off, I do this now. And well, okay, that's pretty much it. So now to talking about Zinan. So he is kind of like a jokester almost. He likes to joke around a lot. He's pretty goofy. He slacks off a lot of work. He still takes his job seriously though, even though he slacks off. But yeah, so his work is kind of this delivery service, but they hand deliver things, so they have to run and all of that. It fits him pretty well because he likes to move around, but he's always, or most of the time, really tired when he gets home, because they have to run and all of that. So it takes a lot of energy out of him. He also have to pack a big lunch so that he will have energy to run in the afternoon. And they got this specific area around their little company that they deliver to, because if it's outside that area, it's a bit too much, too far to run for one person. So it's not a very well-known company either. It's just a small one that mostly the people around know. So if you want to be sure that your package gets to where you want it to get, people know that they should send a package with this company. But well, since Zinan, he's pretty at least plays pretty extroverted. He talks to his co-workers, and they all pretty much get along very well. Even those co-workers that he has that are a bit more shy or likes to keep to himself, they still feel like they can talk to him. So he's really glad that he got that relationship with them. They usually joke around the office and stuff like that too, just to get a better feeling, having a better day at work. If you notice someone having a bad day, he usually talks to them, try to cheer them up. And yeah, I guess he isn't getting along with everyone at the company because he has this new boss right now that he doesn't like, and the boss doesn't like him either because yeah, he Zinan likes to draw a lot. He specifically likes to draw shonen and a bunch of action stuff, and they have these papers that they have to like check out packages and stuff like that. And his boss isn't too happy with that because Zinan draws all over them because he has to sit down and check these off, and Zinan thinks it's so boring, so he starts drawing on them to at least have something to do before he gets his next order to run. And yeah, his boss just doesn't like that at all. So, well, even so, despite the boss, everybody has a good relationship there. The boss still likes some of his coworkers, just not Zinan. I don't know if you can hear the rain, but yeah, it's raining, so I apologize for any weird background noises. Well, anyways, so like I said, Zinan likes to draw shonen stuff. He mainly like watches and reads shonen. So yeah, and also like you can see how I drew this. He is a digital artist, so he draws on his iPad with his Apple Pencil. And he mainly like prefers digital because it's so much easier for him to just take his iPad with him anywhere. So when he has like breaks or like similar, just some little time off, he can just pull out his iPad and start drawing, which is very convenient for him instead of like having to carry around all of these art supplies. Plus that some art supplies can get really expensive, but now he like got everything in his iPad and it's perfect. So, not saying that he doesn't draw traditionally, he just mainly draws digitally, and he has been doing that for a while now, so he isn't as used to drawing traditionally, except for the delivery papers and stuff like that his boss is still not too happy about. But yeah, so I don't really know, I didn't write down his age, but I think he should be around like his early 20s or something like that. I just, considering that he's working, I feel like that would be fitting. I don't know for how long he's been working, so, but it kind of gives me the vibe of a person who would be like kind of slacking off in school too. So he like just barely passed, but he passed still and he managed to land his job. But yeah, all around his company is pretty well known around the neighborhood because they're so good, and they haven't had any packages getting lost yet, and this company has been existing for a while. And also a little bit of a detail about Zinan is that he likes to complain about stuff. So he will find something to complain about if it is like just something that people have to deal with every day, and they just know like, okay, I have to already deal with this, I don't need to hear you complain about the same thing. But he always complains about something because it's a great conversation starter for him, and he turns things into like being a bit more comedic if you notice that he seems to be annoying the other person he's talking to. But he always like starts conversation about, hey, you know, the new boss just gave me this thing and I don't like it, and I have to deal with this now. And then he complains about it and continues to complain about it. If he's complained to one person, he goes on to the next one and complains about the same thing there too. So yeah, it's great. Despite him like liking to talk so much, he doesn't know how to start a conversation that much. But yeah, so he's still pretty nice to people and all of that. But yeah, so I think he's like a likable character, I guess. Okay, it's raining a lot now. um, but yeah, so I hope you look forward to getting to know him more about his complaining stuff. He has a really hard life. Not at all, he just complains. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, my fast little process of how I've worked with this one. And yeah, I guess you could kind of see how I did things. Okay, why does it have to rain so much? There's no point of like me making this because it's just gonna continue raining, so that's just gonna be a pain. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope I see you guys in the next video. Bye!